My name is Kate and I work for KEVA Planks, and I wanted to give you a brief background on how I ended up here and what I love about KEVA Planks. My dad is the founder of KEVA Planks, so I grew up building things. My favorite things to build were roads and cities and buildings in our living room. So I would fill the whole space with roads, and then I would take my small toys and tried to incorporate them into the neighborhood or city that I had designed. My mom was an artist, so I had the love of art and design kind of instilled in me at a young age. I received my master's in art education and I taught second and third grade, and I ended up teaching just general second and third grade, not art specifically, but I almost daily I would incorporate KEVA Planks into our lessons. So whether that was mathematics and doing addition and subtraction with the planks, or history lessons with building the Jamestown Fort, or we did the Great Wall of China, and we talked about symmetry and designing structures that way. I also found that my students would almost always want to use KEVA Planks in their free time. So they would get into building roller coasters or ball runs with the planks. And I just loved seeing the joy that they had and how much joy it brought me to help them or to instill that creativity in them. So I became passionate about trying to reach out to more teachers with how to use the planks, because you can look at the KEVA plank and be like, this is so simple, like it's just stacking wood blocks. But then when you get down to actually teaching or using them, you're trying to figure out how to incorporate them, or you feel like you're not creative enough to use them. So it becomes kind of this tension between they're so simple and yet I'm not quite sure what to do with them. So I really got passionate about giving teachers the excitement to use them, and as well as seeing more and more students and children building with the planks. I joined KEVA Planks 3 years ago full time, but because I had grown up with them, I was fairly familiar, and I had traveled with my dad to a lot of trade shows and workshops. So it was very exciting to finally become part of that team. The role that I have primarily is the director of content and marketing. So you'll see my face a lot with the building tutorials. I work with schools and connect with customers and try to help them get started with building with the planks. But ultimately, my hope is that you find a way to just expand your own personal creativity and build freely. The things that I love to build, I like to do replicas of famous buildings. So it's really fun to use the planks as that medium to think about the architectural designs of a structure. If you have any more questions, you can feel free to email us at info@KEVAPlanks for just more information. And I hope you can join me for some building tutorials in the future. So that's my KEVA story, and I hope you enjoy building with planks as much as I do.